Hi, my name is Siri Miraf and I am a writer and an artist. And I guess it is obvious that I love creating original characters, as well as thousands of artists and writers all around the world. We just love for some reason to create these silly guys that live in our brain and demand our love and attention. But what are OCs really? They're characters, someone alive, created from our imagination and ideas. We give them name, story, design, a world to live in. Though all of this is not an indication of a character. Sometimes it feels like they are more than that there's some kind of entity that feels unique. Because even for a character that still doesn't have a name or specific design, there still is some kind of distinctive feeling. And the same can be said about a character that goes through a lot of changes, but it doesn't make them less them. For me personally, it feels that an original character is a distinct concept in my brain. It is the idea, my perception of someone that surely exists, just maybe not in this world. Are they real? For me, yes. Probably other people feel similarly about the OCs. Or maybe not. I didn't really have a lot of discussions about this topic with other artists or writers, so I can only describe my perceptions and feelings about this. So I'm really sorry if it doesn't make any sense. Also, English is hard for me, so bear with me. For me, characters exist inside my brain. And this is the only place where they exist in their pure form that is not always translated to specific words and is not always imagined with specific features. It is just an idea that feels in some kind of way and develops like a living creature. And the thing about this idea inside my brain is that nobody really cares about it, which is normal, and it's absolutely logical even. My characters don't exist in their brains. Other people don't understand how this OC feels in this pure form. They don't have some kind of deep relationship with them, some kind of connection to this concept that they know nothing about. Nobody cares about my OCs. The same way as I cannot care about every idea in everybody's heads. It is impossible. For starters, most of the time I don't even know that other people's characters exist. And if I know about them, I still don't know them. It doesn't mean that I'm completely indifferent to other people's OCs. Sometimes I am interested or intrigued, sometimes they evoke some kind of emotion inside me, and sometimes I care not about characters per se, but more so about the artist behind them. The thing is that it will never be the same as their author feels. It will never feel the same as I feel about my characters. Nobody cares about ideas. Nobody cares about unfinished, unwritten, inexistent in real life creatures. Nobody cares about my original characters the same way as I cannot care about theirs. This is why original characters don't get a lot of likes or views on social media. This is why it is hard to pitch your idea to someone when it's not finished. And this is why sometimes it feels so lonely and so isolating to create something seemingly just for yourself, maybe egotistical even. Tons of artwork for your characters that other people just scroll by. Thousands of words written in the void. Countless discussions where you talked with passion about your character, and at the end, people didn't even remember their name. But the funniest thing is that all of the characters that exist in every medium possible, every character from books, movies, games, comics, shows of any kind, they're all OCs. They're all someone's original characters. The only thing that distinguished them from just an idea in my head is the fact that they exist in more than one way. They exist objectively. They have a project around them, the final product. Something was done to make them feel real, not only for the author but also for others. People discovered them, people fell in love with them, people understood them, because they are real, they exist. They have their own independent context around them. Someone else can get to know these characters without even knowing the author by simply consuming the final product that was created for them. And if they love it, they'll care about this character. This character from the book they read in their brain is an actual outsider. It is not their idea, but they still care. Something interested them to the point of caring, and it is not because the author asked them to give their characters a chance. It is because these characters had a chance in the form of a book written about them. And after that, this character continues to live independently. They live in countless interpretations by different people. They live in countless alternate universes created by every fan work about them. They evolve, change, and sometimes become something new or something different. But remember, in the beginning I talked about OC's pure form of a concept inside of author's brain. The thing is that no matter how much fan content is created for these characters, and no matter how much the author wants for their character to live independently, there is only one person in this whole universe that gets access to this character's pure form, and it is the author. It is a really obvious thought, but I guess I needed to say it to myself to actually fully understand it, because I can dream about my stories becoming popular, with popular characters that are loved all around the world, with tons of fan art and fan appreciation. But it is not what makes a character alive. There is only one way to take a first step to make them real, to give them a chance, and it is dependent on me putting in the work. Nobody else will do it. Nobody else can do it. I am the only one who has the access to ideas in my brain. And for the moment, I am the only one who cares. My books are not finished. My characters are not independent. For now, I am like thousands of other artists and writers all around the world, just a human with some thoughts that happen to have a form of a silly little guys. And I am the only one who can give my characters a chance. I love them. I love creating. I love writing and drawing, and my characters have been a part of my life and my art journey for a long time. I've spent so much time of my life thinking about them, so I cannot imagine a world without them. So you might have guessed that in this spit paint I am drawing one of my characters. I can introduce you. Her name is Sonya, and she is one of the main characters from my main project. It is sad though, because I don't think it is worth it right now for me to say anymore. This project, Little Fairies, is the book series that I am writing. It is the most developed project that I ever had, and also one I spent most of my time on. But it is not finished. Actually, it's far from being finished. So far that when I try thinking rationally, I know that I cannot guarantee that I'll be able to finish it. It will take years, many years. And I can tell you everything about Sonya or about my other characters, some of which have already appeared on my channel. But the book is not finished. It doesn't matter that I love them, when for you who just watching this video out of interest or boredom, it has no special meaning. You have no real reason to engage in my unfinished world where I still have nothing to offer. This is why I cannot ask you to care. I don't think that it makes any sense. I think that it is just a situation I am in, and it is what it is. When I started posting my art on social media again, I thought about it. I thought, what should I do about posting art for my unfinished project? I asked myself, should I wait? Should I wait if it takes 5 years to finish? Should I wait if it takes 10? And deep inside I knew that it was not really a choice that I am willing to make. I want to create art about my characters. I want to see them grow and develop as I write my books. I want to give them all that I'm able to do at the moment. Sketches, concept art, illustration, portraits, writing this damn story. I just want to do it. I cannot imagine myself not doing it. So I'll continue to work. I'll continue to write about them as fast as I am able to and as long as I am able to. I'll continue to work on this project and on my other ideas in a way that will be the best for them, for my characters. I want the final product to be good. I want to try to do it as well as I am able to. And in the meantime, I'll draw them. I'll be here talking about my art and my art process, not expecting anyone to care. And I would be very, very thankful if someone would care. I'll cherish it as a great gift that I don't deserve quite yet. I'll continue to create art for my OCs and about my OCs because nobody else will do it. I cannot imagine a world where I don't do it. And if you're interested, you can get along on this journey with me. But remember, I warn you that this journey would be a long one. Thank you all so much for watching this video all the way through the end. I hope that I managed to get my thoughts across, because writing it all in English was very hard. If you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media. Links are down in the description. It was Mirav, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!